Hello, welcome to a first look at Keplerth, I think. I mean, it's not that crazy of a name to pronounce, but yeah, this game is a full release, incredibly enough. I feel like I've covered so much early access lately, it's cool to cover a full release. This game is... It's sort of like... Okay, so the world setup is like RimWorld, right, where you walk around. However, the gameplay is much more close to... It's gonna get a lot of comparisons to both of those games because it is a like gather, craft, etc. sort of game. However, the art style and I mean I think it's using the same like asset set because RimWorld, I believe this is one of those things that I knew like 7 years ago, but I think RimWorld was made out of the assets that were used for Prison Architect, and I think Prison Architect maybe he just made those assets. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that they just said, yeah, so here's our asset set. If you want to use these, please do. Either way, there's like a decent amount of similarity in that regard, I feel. And it's fine. I don't really mind. The art style is pretty... it doesn't really hit for me, but I'm willing to overlook it because this game's pretty fun. So, yeah, as I said, this is a 1.0 release. It released, I think, last week? Yeah, May 23rd. If you're watching this right when the video goes up, this is on sale for 25% off. I'm recording this at 1 p.m. on May 30th, so, and the sale is lasting 12 more hours, so, you know, just be aware. It's probably not on sale. It's retail price $15. It's on sale right now for 25% off, so you can get it for $11.24 if you're watching it right now. This game has 3 languages. I mean, we'll get into the options, I suppose. What I want to check, I'm looking at Steam real quick. I think it does not have controller support, is what I'm looking for. It looks like there's no controller support, but, you know, you can go to the workshop. There is multiplayer. I haven't really looked at it, but, you know, host worlds, join via IP, join via Steam. You know, good stuff if you like playing games like this with your friends. It's there. Real quick on the settings, there's 3 languages. It's English. One of these is traditional and one of these is simplified. I think traditional is the lower one and the upper one is simplified, and those are Chinese, of course. Something I've never seen. It's always, one of my favorite parts about doing this series is seeing the weird things that people put in their options menu. This game has this. You can set the font to any font you have on your machine. That's weird, but like, cool dude, sure. I'm gonna turn the game down a touch, by the way, but, you know, I've never seen that before. It's pretty cool. You got full screen windowed, and, you know, it's presumably it's borderless windowed because you just set it to your display resolution. The graphics options of high, medium, low, of course. I like that high isn't capitalized. It really gives a rustic feel. You can scale up the UI, which is good. I always appreciate that option for people who have trouble seeing. Music and sound effects. It does just say keyboard and mouse. I wonder, real quick here. In the intro, I'm gonna do this live. I'm gonna unplug something and I'm gonna plug my controller in. I wanna see if it has this. There's also in-game tips, which I'll be leaving on. I'm gonna start a fresh character in a fresh world here, so that you can see all of that creation as well. Does this game have controller support? I'm testing it live for you. It doesn't seem like it. I have plugged in my controller. I'm not going to restart the game. At the end, I can restart the game and I'll tell you for sure. But, you know. And then, yeah, in-game tips, on or off. So we go single player. This is the character I made. But I'm going to make a new character so you can see it. So there's 3 game modes, and the game mode is specific to your character. I believe that's how it is in Terraria as well. No, Terraria, it's specific to the worlds, I think, anyway. Regardless. You set to casual, you don't lose anything on death. You set to tough, you drop your stuff on the ground on death. You set to hardcore, you die if you die. There are races. So you got human, barbarian, half-elf, elf, dark elf, orc, mummy, boar man. And those have racial traits. I'm not going to go through them all, but just know that they're there. I'm just going to play as a human. And then you go enter your name. That's me. I'll put a 0 at this one so I can differentiate which one's which. Yeah, it looks fine. There's basic customization. You can change your skin color, male, female. Every time you change this, it does reroll your character look as well. Kind of cool. There you go. We got the this role here is the most default character I could imagine. That is hilarious. All right. Let's ride. You also, once you create a character, you select them, and then you create a world. And it made this world All My Children. When I have to name things like this that aren't people, I tend to name them after daytime TV shows. If you're curious as to why it's called All My Children and why this one's going to be called, you know, I'm feeling this one's going to be Judge Judy. And then you get to make your world as difficult or as easy as you want. We'll be playing on normal, and I don't remember what difficulty I set my character to. It doesn't really matter for this. The only thing you can put in a seed if someone gives you a seed that they go, hey, check out this cool world I found. You can check that out. With seeds, you can type it in. You saw the seed on the one that I made, yeah. This world here, you can see the seed and then the seed that I just made here. And then Monster Invasion, you get to check on or off. I haven't gotten to the point of that, but I can presume what Monster Invasion is. So there's a brief bit of story that they're gonna drop on us here, which is, and by brief I mean it's
welcome to your new home. We have arrived
I'm
at
just
Eco
gonna
Colony
I'm
built by
breaking
a
out.
company on a planet.
Yeah, you can skip that by just ADADing. Basically, hey, hello, we have arrived on this cool planet. That's it. Is there no music in this game, by the way? I don't know. So, left click to punch. I was stuck in this room for probably about 2 minutes before I realized you could just right click on doors to open them. And then basic stuff, minimap, you can press M to blow it up. You got time of day and location, and yeah, like so like we're at X 4.4, Y negative 1.2. I assume 00 is the spawn location. Yeah. Top left, you got health, hunger, and energy. And then you also have the money. This game has a little bit of a money system, which you'll see here. I will punch these all real quick. And as we're picking stuff up, we're getting money. This is a safe, by the way. And then, you know, simple stuff. It's all pretty intuitive. I feel you've probably played a game like this before. It has that crafting, gathering, tier up stuff going on. It has a bit of an overarching story and a win condition as well. So, you know, I'll go talk to that robot. Don't worry, I just want to go punch some trees first. I tend to do this in these games where I just pick a direction and start going. Yo, they got Twitter in the top right? You see that guy? Hello, Twitter. Elon. What is this? This is a cuckoo bank. I can put stuff in it? Oh, it's like a permanent bank. That's kind of cool. Can I pick it up? No. Okay. But yeah. Other than that, so backpack you already saw, you can move things to your hotbar like this torch. You got a crafting menu. These are the things I can craft by hand. I'm gonna go ahead and make a pickaxe real quick. I didn't realize how important it was to make a pickaxe. You would have assumed, but basically what I didn't realize is you can mine the walls here. I thought these were just permanent fixtures. They are not. You go through these. And so my last world, I spent a decent amount of time going, man, there really is no stone on this map because I didn't make a pickaxe. There's a lot of stone. I'm just going to gather it up because we're going to go through a bit of a crafting section here reasonably quickly. This game's pretty fun though. I enjoyed it. I think that the combat, which you'll see, is a little bit base, but it is early game, so you never know what they're gonna throw in, right? At the end of the day. But, you know, so this game's gonna get comparisons to Terraria. Just get that out of the way. The reason that I think that Terraria's combat is interesting is because of the verticality, right? There's a whole lot of freedom of movement in Terraria. There's not verticality in this game. You know, you can't be jumping up and down and flying through the air. This is a four-directional game. Now, in a sense, Terraria is also a four-directional game. But Terraria is left, right, up, down. But up, down is like up in the sky and down, like falling out of the sky, right? So you have that gravity aspect to it. This game is just the four directions you can walk. That should be plenty of stone. I'm gonna go ahead and also real quick, if you don't mind, I'm gonna grab an axe as well. This is the early game. I do think that, I mean, for the first and probably one of the few things I will say against this game, because I think that this game is good. Don't get me wrong. I like to be a little critical. I don't want to be just permanent. I like to point out things that I think are a little clunky, I guess. But I'm also worried about coming across as a complainer. But like it's minor things, and I think that in a lot of video games, if there's a lot of little things that are wrong or weird, it adds up to be, hey, I think this experience is less good, not even less good, but just a little clunky. What is it that I am doing all this talking about? Well, mostly I just wanted to talk about that entire thought process before I go into this. I think it's weird that when you pick up new items, they don't go on your hotbar, because like, for example, here if I craft this wooden bow, it's just an extra step to drag and drop it down. And it's like, it's really minor. And I think that it will Eventually that becomes completely intuitive, but for the first like 10, 20 hours, that's going to be a moment of I craft something and I look at the hotbar and I go, hey, where is it? And then it's not there, you know? But it's a pretty minor thing and I don't think it really matters. So let's go talk to Mr. Robot now. So he's going to say hello. Thank you for saving me. Here are some supplies. So he gives us a portal key and we can ask him what happened here. I'll ask him what happened here so you can see it. It's a little bit of a cutscene to show what this sets a bit of the stage for what's going on in the game. You got Danny here. This game also does the thing where their model looks like this, but then they have nice drawn art. Finally home, another day with no gains. It's getting dark. Let's continue tomorrow. Portal opens up. The Jedi and the Sith pop out. Hit them with their lightsabers and they leave. Danny has been kidnapped. Goodbye, Danny. The Robo Jedi and the Robo Sith. Pretty broken that they're allowed to do that. My friend Danny and I went for supplies, but we were attacked on the way back. Danny was kidnapped by the Mecco people. I'm worried about her. Now, this game, okay, it has full audio. Sorry, I just wanted to check. I knew that one of the boxes on Steam was checked for full audio, and that box was English. Usually the full audio in a specific language implies which language the devs spoke when they made the game. However, are you an immigrant too? I just woke up, I don't remember anything. There's a guy that's dead in pod 7. This guy wants to rescue Danny. Can we help him? I don't know if I can beat him, you know. And then ask him what the portal key is for. That's Danny's employer. There's a portal top right. But I believe that there's two ways to tell what language the developers speak of a video game, and one is which one is the game voiced in, and two is if the game is not in a wide number of languages, then whichever one is the other language is probably the language the devs speak. Like, for example, this game's in English and Chinese. Pretty reasonable guess, but maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna activate and save this portal. So now we have a group of 3 portals here. I haven't gone to the uninhabited island. We might actually do that. But we have our base, which is where we are, and then we can go to ship's lab. And this is the other half of the game where we go in here. We say hey to this guy. He says, hey, who the hell are you? He gives us another little bit of lore, and then he says, hey, I'm gonna summarize this because I'm not, you know, it's not called Read Legacy 2. It's not called, I don't remember what this game is called. Anyway, he's gonna say, hey, if you bring me supplies, I will build a spaceship. Also, that robot you met is a model of the robots that kidnapped Danny, and he says it's been 4 years. So he will take supplies from us, like if I want to sell him this apple, he will give me $4 for it. He also says that he will take us off of the planet if we help him finish his spaceship, but I have not started that process yet. I don't know how it works. You can also go in here and we can unlock things as we... Like, these are... I'm pretty sure these are unlocked by beating bosses. Like, the Mutant Parasitor is the first boss of the game. My goal for this first look is to get to that boss, because it's up here in the tips section as well. But you can also create replicas of yourself, which I assume lets you... yeah, you have to fill this out. I don't really know how this works, but I assume you need this stuff, and you have to fill this out, and then you will get to revive on death as this character. So, but I'm not 100% sure how that works, to be honest with you. And yeah, a lot of this game is just kind of figuring it out, as these games tend to be. So if I don't know something, I think that that's fine, and I will leave it to you to figure it out if you find it interesting. But we can also come over here, and there are outfits to buy. I don't know if these actually mean anything. And then there's items on the table here that you can buy. Wool, circuit boards, etc. So this is like a little shop place. So I think it's kind of a nice way to do it, because I feel like sometimes I play games like this, which I've played a reasonable amount of games of this nature, and sometimes you just really can't find your last item, right? You know, it's like, oh man, I really just need one wool, and then you spend way too much time looking for it. So it's nice to have the option there to just go over there and buy that. I'm gonna turn the music up a little bit in case it's just really quiet. It is just really quiet, okay. Oh, and I accidentally clicked save and back to main menu. Oh, might be. Yeah, because man, this, like, title screen is really loud, but then in-game it's very quiet. So we'll do some on-the-fly adjusting. That's my B. Like a little arrow button so I can get that to a nice round number, but I guess it's fine. Yeah, here's some music playing. But we'll gather up some basic supplies and we'll go through some crafting and then we'll go through some exploring. You know, as you do. If you've played games like this before, you have a decent understanding of the flow. Gather some basic supplies, build yourself your basic outfit and setup, and then go explore, find new stuff, repeat forever. I actually want to hop in the portal and see where that takes me. The uninhabited island. We'll see. Now, I showed you the crafting menu. I didn't show this gene modification menu yet. I will probably show this off a little bit better as we go forward. But in short, when you have the money, the shards, and you can get these upgrades, or like these pieces, so like ancient plant fossils which drop from mining coal. We got these hardened branches from cutting down trees, so if I get some plant fossils... Oh, this guy didn't mute Facebook. Hold on, I gotta mute. I left it unmuted and then I went, yeah, I'm gonna start the recording. Gotcha. Anyway, you basically spend money plus these and you analyze, and what you get is you get to put this on the grid here for the trait activation and you get the effect. So like increases your ion skin by 10 and ion skin recharge speed by 50%. No clue. Oh, this is ion skin. Increases your ion skin by 20. Restore 3 ion skin per second. So I guess this is just a shield basically. Fancy word for shield. But yeah, that's in the game as well. I'll try to get some of that done. There is a day-night cycle, which we're going to see here as well. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do a little bit of crafting. Crafting is instant partially. Get a workbench. Get our first weapon, a stone club. And then it's going to pop through and go, here's a bunch of tips that you should do that I have finished because I broke the sequence a little bit. Pop this bad boy down. Now, I don't know exactly what the workbench does, to be honest with you. Oh, it lets you build the furnace and the stove. I see. Keep pressing C instead of, or C, not C. I keep pressing I instead of C. But now we get the stove to cook our food, and we get the furnace to craft our ores. So let's go hunting for some ores now. Or, you know what I should do, actually, is I should remember, I'm always very bad about this in these sorts of games. I pressed I again. I should plant my seeds. I always forget to do this. Because I played a game, I don't remember which one, I think it was actually Terraria, where I planted a bunch of these seeds, and then they just never grew. And that happened to me one time, and since then, I have never plant seeds in video games. But, no, you gotta be sustainable, you'll run yourself out of resources eventually if you don't. So, we'll do a little bit, we do a little bit of mining here. Just a touch of mining. And then we'll do some exploration. Although I am setting myself up for a disaster because I'm going to go explore in the middle of the night. And it's going to be hard to see and so on and so forth. Also, not feeling too good about my prospects of getting copper here. Oh, I need to make a handheld torch. Right. Because my other favorite thing to do in video games is start forest fires. You can light this on fire. There it goes. There's a practical purpose to do this too, from what I understand. You get ashes, and those ashes will... You use them to make healing items, but mostly I just enjoy starting fires. I don't think there's any copper in this. I think it's all stone. Can I get hurt by fire? I cannot. Oh, I'm on fire. Well, take that back. Let's go do some exploring, actually, before it gets too dark. Did I make any arrows? I don't think I did. I did not make arrows, so we'll make a few arrows. You get 30. Wow. I'll make 120 arrows. I think that I don't have to do anything, I just... Yeah. Cool. I do dig the music in this game a decent amount. I think it's pretty solid. I can get down. I'm gonna leave myself some torches. However, often I find myself lost in games like this. However... Like Minecraft, a great example. But this game, you start with a map, so I can just go, hey, where am I? I think that that's great. Like Minecraft, it set a bit of a precedent of players just getting absolutely lost in these sorts of games. Music feels just... I'm sorry. I have to turn it down like 5%. Okay. But they set a bit of a precedent, I feel, in games of the first day and the first little bit of exploration, you just get supremely lost. I am happy to not have to get lost in games. Are my arrows piercing? It kind of looks like they are, aren't they? Get a little boar action. Don't worry, it's Castle Doctrine. If you're worried about me fighting that boar, I live here. That area that he was sleeping, that's my property. It's called Castle Doctrine, and is me. I own that place now. Oh god, that guy looks terrifying. What the hell? Who are you? This is the extent of the combat though, and I want to make it to a boss because I want to see if it changes. But like, it does seem. I mean, you know, you see it. Handheld torch, please. It's hard to see out here. You know how you remedy the fact that it's hard to see out here? Well, 1, we harvest some apples, and 2, we start a forest fire. I can't see, it's too dark. Well, there's one quick tip. Power companies, Thomas Edison hates him. Just start a forest fire, it's easy. I'll plant some torches. There's a little light up here. Ooh, there's a skeleton. You think he's gonna be needing this stuff? Hey, buddy. Alright, I asked. He doesn't need it. He told me he doesn't need it. I asked him. He's got a table? For sale? What the hell is this? I can... Okay, I guess you can sell things on the table. That's cool. I like that I just walked into this dude's house, broke his corpse up, and then put his bones on a table. I find that very funny. Yeah, you know, I broke that torch and then I realized I want to be able to see. I could just break down his whole house, though. There does seem to be a bit of a building aspect to this game. I have not gotten too far, though. I want you to remember, these are games that I feel you often find yourself putting an extremely large amount of time into. So, the first impressions are only going to get you so far in a game such as this. Oh man, what happened over here? What happened to the nice forest? The thingy on the map here, you see this? Oh god, that's a bear. Oh god, I'm dead. Hold on, I got a plan. So step 1 is you say, oh, he hit me through the wall. First and foremost, no bears allowed. This is a bear-free zone. Second of all, Lamau got him. Bullets, ocean, circuit boards, some bandages. I mean, I'll just take it all. Can I take this chest too? Don't roar at me. Fuck you, get out of here. I don't remember giving you permission to come over here and roar at me. Right, I'm gonna, real quick though, I'm gonna break open the backpack and we're just gonna eat. So, if your satiety is above 75%, you heal passively. So we're gonna go ahead and satiate ourselves. We're gonna pop open this portal. It's weird that it says that this action cannot be done. I'm gonna call this rename. This is. Please allow me. There we go. Bear Order. I'll remember what that means. Now I could, of course, obviously, this is no doubt. The bear's left, so I could leave, of course. However, I am not gonna let the bears win this war. I refuse to leave well enough alone. I will defeat you. I think the bow makes you move a little bit slower. You can move as you're seeing me do here with the club, and you can just stay barely outside of their range with the club. So we get in a few cheap shots and then we just keep the movement. Because I think that this maybe is a human thing. I don't remember what my passive is, but one of the character or races starts with faster movement speed. I think it actually is not humans. I think that the bears are just naturally slower than you. But eventually, because I feel like the difficulty of this game is going to be pretty linear in terms of enemy combat. Because either I'm going to be faster than the enemy and I'm going to be able to outwalk them and then I'm going to win the fight, or the enemy is going to be faster than me and it's going to be a numbers thing. So on my, oh dear, it's very dark and very scary out here. Don't worry, I'm gonna get back to the light. Oh, you're a boar. There, did pierce that guy. Did you see that? Anyway, you're gonna reach a point, I imagine, where enemies are just faster than you, and if that is the case, then yeah, the goal is just gonna be I have enough stats to survive, right? Let's go mine out some stuff. I did not mean to place 2 of these. Oh, they do kind of like stack their lighting though. That's kind of nice. Now you'll notice too our tools are getting worn out. You can repair your tools if you have good shit at the robot man. He acts as a little tool repair boy as well. But, you know. Overall, I think that this is a game that is very deceptive in its analysis because A, this game is pretty cheap. It's like 15 bucks. And B, I definitely feel like it's the sort of thing where I would say to myself, yeah, I'm not sure I really want to sink much time into this. And then I look up because I keep going, I'll do one more thing. And then suddenly it's, 5 a.m. and I go, damn, what the hell happened? And remember too, this does have multiplayer. I almost said this has multi-strike. Monster Train has rotted my brain. No, this has multiplayer. So if you, this I could see also being good with friends. Oh, my pickaxe broke. So first and foremost, fuck the environment. Litter. And second of all, give me another stone pickaxe. I'm just gonna kind of pass the early game here by walking around and, or not the early game, I'm gonna pass the night by mining, because I'd like to find some copper. That is our first tier of resource. I would love to find a little bit of copper. All I'm finding is stone, it appears. It doesn't seem to me like there's a whole lot of negative for just mining blindly. I don't feel like there's any sort of precaution I can take. Oh? Hello? Do you think I can set him? Oh my god, he got me! A bitch. How do you do that? Who trained you? Enter. Face me. Oh, he's good. He's nuts. He's cracked. That guy's insane. Alright, I'm gonna take my torches back. I'm just like, there's copper, but it's not here, it feels like. This feels like a big wall of stone. You know the boomer meme of the guy flying towards the diamonds while the other guy turns around and leaves? That's me with copper ore right now. Take me back to home base, please. What I would like to check actually is if I can sleep through the night. Can I sleep the night away? No. I mean, wait, hold on. Maybe time passes faster? I'm not getting the implication of such. Okay. Well, I want to see if I can break these guys out of their cage. It doesn't seem like you can sleep through the night. Oh, we can cook. This is cooking real food. Wait a minute. So if I want to cook the monster meat, which, so there's another thing that I want to show off here. I'm actually going to eat some of this monster meat right here. If you eat, there's a mutation effect in this game where, and it happens when you fight mutated monsters, but it also can happen when you eat monster meat. So you get a little buff by eating that, and it's random. So I have this mutated arm now. Attack increases by 3 points, but hunger speed increases by 10% and movement speed decreased. So probably not the difficulty, but the gameplay is going to be figured out by min-maxing your min-maxing your mutations for fights, I imagine. Yeah, you're gonna see a bunch of stuff pop off. We also can make a fishing rod in case that is something you enjoy. If you like fishing in video games, I think I need wool for that. Let's go head over to, what's his name? Michael Berry? I don't know what his name is. What's my man's name? Michael Scott? Who are you? Michael Ship? Is his name Michael? His name might not even be Michael. What's your name? I have no idea what this guy's name. Oh, it's Matthew. Sorry. It's Matthew. So he will buy these things from me. I don't really want to sell him anything, but I do want to go buy some wool. Wait, that shit's expensive. There's also an achievement tracker too, and a key items tracker. Art gem? I don't know where I got that from, but there's achievements as well. Reasonable amount, I would say. Right, see you later, Matthew. Take me to my base. I kind of want to drop. I'm gonna pop over to the uninhabited island real quick. I'm interested to see what's over there. But as is often the case, and I thought about not starting a new save because games like this often have a slow start. However, I think that you get a pretty good feel for it. What I could do is I could actually pause the recording and then just go progress for like a few hours, not a few hours, but like maybe like 20 minutes and see what happens. I don't know. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a direction I'm going to walk. We're going to go look for the infected village. Now, when I played my other save, I actually had found the infected village, and I could also do that here. I could just pop over to the other save real quick, or the other world. Maybe I should try that. Because I assume you can just change characters between worlds, right? Maybe I'll do that. I'm gonna walk for a little bit, because I feel like also it's fun to just do the exploration aspect. Excuse me, sir. I'm having a conversation here. The bonus attack seems really good with the ranged weapon, I have to say. God, I feel so slow, though. You know what? Oh, God. Which button? This one. I have this potion. Let's eat it. It's gonna make me faster, but it goes away. 10% faster movement speed, but it goes away if I eat a stimulant. Now, I don't know what a stimulant is, so I think I'll be good on that front. Also, God, I am so bad at hitting the controls. I'm gonna make my fishing rod. You can also till the ground for crop creation. That's cool, but one of my achievements is to make a healing salve, which will heal us for 30 health. Use a pickaxe to mine a piece of any metal ore. Am I a joke to you, video game? Oh shit, there's metal ore. This is copper. I do feel like it's a little bit difficult to tell. Like, I thought this was dirt when I first saw it, but this is metal ore. Again, like, just first impression stuff, right? As you get longer into these games, I'm sure it becomes extremely intuitive, but, you know, it's a little clunky at the outset. And I think it's important to know things like that. Hey, that bear doesn't look fucked up. Those other bears, they looked all, like, infected and shit. This bear looks normal. Still a bitch, though. I think there's a little bear den over here, if I saw correctly. Yeah. There's a little bit of a dungeon aspect going on over here. You call me interested. That looks suspicious. I'll go take a look at that later. And this is where I think these games really shine, though, when you just start walking around and going, hey, what the hell's over here? There's a little bear monster spawner. That's what this is, this little monster spawner. Please hold, I have a great idea. Oh god, a bear spawned. Hold. I have a genius idea, because what if, think about this, what if I need bear fur, monster skin, whatever? Because I can destroy this, of course, but also I could just do a little bop, 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 bop. Yeah, now he's trapped. 6, I gotta reorganize. He's got me. He's not trapped. I was the fool. What you got? Grass. Can you imagine making a treasure chest and putting grass in it? Tough. I'm just gonna... Oh god, he's hit. Oh jeez. I'm getting farmed by the bears. This is definitely not representative of the Chicago football scene. I think the bears are pretty bad, but I don't actually know. I'm not qualified to do a football joke here. Oh, he's got me again. Alright, look, buddy. Listen here, mister. Oh, hey, they left. Wait, I'm a genius. I'm sneaking. They don't know. They know. He knows how he's too powerful. I think it's the green chest I need to open here now. We call, and we leave. I'm gonna leave this here in case I so desire bear combat later. Maybe there'll be a reason to, I'm not sure. I should probably destroy it, but I don't know. I'm gonna go destroy it. I've changed my mind. This is ridiculous, man. I can't bear it any longer. Oh, bear paw. Alright, you know what? New plan. Now that I've gotten everything in there, I just close it off. There you go. Excuse me, sir. I'm a licensed contractor, and I'm doing construction on your home. Now I have to beat you up. Oh, bears drop wool as well. I fought like the entire bear population. There's gonna be a bear deficit after this. Out of arrows? Tragic. I can make more. I gotta deal with the bear problem first. There's also some bones in there I didn't get, but you know. Is that a chair? Did the bears have a chair? Do you see that? Oh, we can do the genetics thing, by the way. 2 bear paws, I get melee attack damage increased by 5%. So when you get this, you just drop it in here. Now, I haven't figured out what goes in the knowledge section, by the way. I have not worked that out yet. But I assume there's some sort of research or something we can do later on. Hello, sir. Could I interest you in my club? It's very exclusive. This guy, he scares me. He's very big. I think I win this. You just give him a little space. It's like, hey, buddy, just a little bit of space. That's all. Nice, easy peasy. I should press C, and I should go arrows. I'm just gonna make like 300. Now, there's some other interesting stuff here. You know, let's make some wooden armor. Can be used as burning fuel. How do I equip this? Oh, on the right. I see. There's accessories as well. Oh, you can set an ammunition thing. That's nice. That fishing rod looks a little bit like a sword. But there's also, you can terraform your world a little bit. That rock fill you get there, you can use to plug up water sources so that the tile becomes a rock tile instead. And the bungee sticks you can use to like walk enemies into, which I think is interesting. Actually, now that I think about it, first and foremost, what the hell is that thing? Second of all, bungee sticks. And then we set the trap. Oh, they bleed too? Wait, that seems really nuts, actually. He spits! He has spit. Unbelievable. Alright, well, I'm going to die if I don't stop and eat. I'm going to eat all of these apples. So it's, instead of being you heal for eating the apple, it's you get, pardon me? He's cutting down trees? Anyway, you get healing over time with the apples. Hey buddy, are we cool? He's not cool! I thought maybe this was gonna be a friend that I could talk to. He's a bitch, is what he is. He's a menace. However, man cutting down trees implies man near village. Ooh. So over here is my next idea. Put apples here. What I should do is probably put like bandages on. The bandages are a drug? I'll just heal up. I'm sure that these guys, yeah, aren't gonna be friendly. This looks cool though. Yeah, like you can see, I'm already getting into it here. 40 minutes. I'll probably wrap this up pretty soon. But you can see the draw of the gameplay, I feel. I would have liked to have gone and found the boss. Are these bungee sticks, you think? I think that's just grass. What the hell is this? Oh, is this the infested village? Is this what I'm here for? I think this might be what I was looking for. Blacksmith, doctor, miner. Huh. There's like little pins on the map. Are you? Oh, fuck. That's a friend. I apologize, brother. I just assumed. Okay, I'm gonna go in, because he didn't freak out. He said, question mark. Oh, he's not a friend. Fuck you, buddy. What the hell is this? Alright. I mean, I guess I should have been. I knew. Target defeated. He had bullets. Can't believe he baited me like that. What the hell? This is not the infected village, and that was not the boss. Found a discovery item? Oh. A big planet. You know what they say about big planets. What the fuck is this table? Can I, like, harvest this? Doesn't seem very harvestable. There's a little bit of a treasure chest in here. I saw that spider pop out. I went, oh, it's on site. Circuit board, a gun? They gave me a gun? Where are my bullets at? I gotta go shoot something. Hey, Mr. Leech. I just got a cool new gun I wanted to show off to you. Check this shit out, dude. Shit, it does a lot of damage. What the hell? This looks disgusting organs. Yum. This looks like a real house. This looks like a nice place. Hello? There does not appear to be anyone home. You know what that means. This is all mine now. I can just take this bed. This is my house. I live here. When you rest, you set your spawn point, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. But at this point, we've left the portion of me explaining things to you, and now I am just playing the game, basically. This game is multiplayer. I might call up Cranberry and/or I'll see if anyone's interested in doing a little multiplayer series of this game. Perhaps I'm having a good time. I can see it being a fun little thing. Ooh, it's the pig pen. So you have to break into that, I believe. Yeah. Let me bring up the map here. Yeah, I'll go until the next night, because when the night comes around, I feel like the best thing to do is going to be just to, like, dig into a mountain or something. So, you know, I'm not going to subject you to another night of me digging into a mountain. This looks like it's infected. That looks like a bear. Now, I want you to know, I am at war. I know that this bear did nothing to me. However, this bear is a member of Bearkind, and Bearkind and I, we are not on good terms. Bearkind and I are at war. It's on site, even if that bear didn't do anything to me. When I see the bear, next bear I see, pop, pop. Where is he? I know there's gonna be a bear somewhere around here. Here's our traits, by the way. You're not a bear, but you'll do. Is that a rat tail? Ogre tail. Oh, that's an ogre. So our character has gathering and eating speed up. Oh yeah, the environment adaptability is something that I should mention as well. And this gun is sick. Lions, no survivors is the thing. I assume I'm almost out of bullets. Yeah, this is my last bullet. Back at home base, there's a little staircase that I forgot to show off because I just kind of forgot it was there. I'm looking for a teleporter. I'm just like, I'm lost in the exploration sauce. But basically, I guess I don't have to show it to you. There's lower levels. Like, the stairs lead to levels 1 through 4. And if you go down there, you die instantly. However, I assume some of the races are adapted to that. So you can go down there, like, as those starting races. And there's also something you can craft that lets you go down there. There's like a gas mask sort of item that'll let you go. Pardon me. There's a lot of enemies out here. I appear to be in a hostile environment. What's the button to eat? Is it... Can I not? Oh, you have to stand still to eat. I see. Bop, 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 bop. I didn't play any of these characters, but there was a character with a +2 to damage, and that seems really good now that I've played a little bit. Oh, this is a town. Wow. This is a blacksmith. Wow, we made it to a real place. Incredible. Hello. I can just buy stuff here. You have bullets? You do have bullets. 200 bullets? I'm in. Sell supplies so I can sell stuff to her as well. Cool, cool. Some mannequins in here. Can I walk in here? This game of trespassing? I could put something on here for sale. I assume that that's for multiplayer. I'm not sure, but I imagine maybe there are, like, servers you could set up even. Hello. Exchange, she wants a crystal jellyfish, and she will give me replica gene module box host version 1. I think that's for making the replicas. Hello. No? Nothing? Okay. Like a meat store? Pickaxe store? Mining craft. Huh. Give her stuff and she'll make me a simple lift. Quickly travel between the surface and the undergrounds. So it seems to me, and I am not sure about this, but I mean, actually, I am pretty sure that there is an underground. It seems to me like this game has a big explore the underground sort of aspect to it. So that seems to be a big portion as well. I think that I'm going to end this one by shooting this man. Oh, you can't shoot him. Okay, so there's no killing NPCs, I guess. All right, that's fair. That's fine. Oh, there's a miner over there. There's a miner over there. Okay. Yeah, you can see we walked around a decent amount. This map is seemingly pretty large. It maybe is Minecraft Infinite. You know how Minecraft has infinite procedural generation? My hypothesis is that it is. So, you know, I'm gonna wrap it up here. There's definitely a lot more to this game. I think that this is the one worth you taking a look at if you like this sort of game. If you don't like this sort of game, I think that oh my god, hello? What is this, man? I'm trying to wrap up the video. What the hell? No. Now I'm starting a forest fire. That's it. There you go. Yeah, I think this game's pretty cool. I think it's definitely worth a look. I think that if you like this sort of thing, if you like the hold on, I gotta. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. It is kind of nice to know, by the way, that you can't kill you can only fight hostiles. That is a nice effect of the game. Anyway, yeah, I think this game's cool. I think that if you like this sort of game, but you don't feel like doing another run of Terraria, this game seems very good. I mean, it's also very different from Terraria in almost all regards, other than the fact that the gameplay loop has a similar sort of aspect to it, right? But yeah, this game's cool. Definitely check it out. I will see if there is any interest from the other creators to perhaps do a multiplayer series on it. Perhaps. I'll send it over. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.